Hello, everyone. It is Sunday. It is March 10th. Happy Push the Clock Ahead Day. It's, we had a really bad rainstorm last night, so it kind of cooled everything off a little bit, but it's starting to warm up. This is now, 12 o'clock. Wanted to give you a weekly update. And first off, I just want to, if you're new here, my name's Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a licensed realtor here in the state of Florida, primarily sell in the villages. If you're looking to buy or sell, gotta call me, your girl. All right. First off, I'm super excited because the past, I'd say month, I've been working with my web designer. We're going through a major overhaul on my website. I'll have a new look. I was searching for some new software, but I kind of think I may end up just sticking with what I have. I'll have more about that once we're ready to launch. Probably won't be out for about 6 weeks. But I am going to do a tutorial on how to use the back end of my website when you want to set up a search, which is really cool because you can search by area, you can save and favorite homes. So it'll customize your search. It's going to send you updates. Here, I will tell you a funny story, though. I constantly get emails. You know, you're sending me 5 emails of the same thing, and that's because they have 5 searches saved of the same thing. So it was very simple. I just go in and delete everything, and it works out. But I do have I have 2 new team members. You know, if you have bought a home from me, you've worked with Christine, who is my transaction coordinator. So once you go under contract, she keeps us moving along smoothly. She takes care of all the paperwork. And I also am in the loop, and I am always here for you throughout the transaction. But I have a new assistant. His name is Ryan Torres. You may get you will get a phone call from him if you are in the search process and have not purchased yet. He works with me to keep all of my individual client, customer, potential customers' records up to date. So don't be alarmed if he calls you or texts you. He is gathering this information from me. Now, he is not a licensed realtor, so he cannot give you specific information. If you ask him about a property, he will refer that to me, but he's just going to gather some basic information. So if you get a voicemail or a text message or you answer the phone, please know Ryan is calling on my behalf. Lastly, the new team member, Katie Brown. Katie and her husband, Jesse, moved here from Texas a couple of months ago. They actually purchased a home from me here in Linden, south of 44. Katie was a licensed realtor in Texas, and she's getting her Florida real estate license. She's coming to work with Florida Realty Investments, and she will work alongside of me, helping me with the flow of traffic. We have so many people searching and looking. And so you may also at some point receive a message from Katie, and she may also take you around or show you some properties. We'll be working on those together. So a lot of great things happening. Website, new people, growing my business. It's been a great year already. And I want to thank everyone who's purchased a home from me. So let's get to talking about the villages. So, oh yes, before I go into the update, I just want to tell you, I went down to the new model home section over in Moultrie Creek yesterday, which was Saturday. And I tell you, they do have some cool looking exteriors for new homes out there. It's really exciting to see that because a lot of the homes here are you know, they're very, very similar. So it's nice to see they're putting a fresh new look. A lot of them, some of them do look like what they were building over in Middleton. So that'll be exciting to see that grow because eventually I'll be selling those homes. So that's pretty cool. But if you are looking for a new home in that area, I am going to caution you, all right? We were down there and there was a track meet and man, was it loud. And it was just a track meet. So if you're looking at homes that are right near that high school, you can expect it's going to be loud, but not loud all the time. Of course, you know, it might be Friday night or a couple nights during the week, but just expect that. as I know, they're selling a couple of verandas on the water there across from the high school, and yeah. So you just got to think about that. And you know me, we were in the model. I was talking with some people, and again, you know, I sell MLS. I only can sell pre-owned homes. But if a new home's right for you, a new home is right for you. And I'll be the first one to tell you that. I don't want people trying to put a round peg into a square hole or square peg into a round hole. You know, the property has to be right for you, but you need to be aware of everything when you're going to make that purchase. And again, here I'm going to show you here now also before we get into it. MLS versus VLS, who has the most pre-owned homes? Now, if you look at the map here, I'm going to show you, this is the MLS, and all the little homes there are all of the properties that we have in the villages that are pre-owned. You can see there are quite a few. We have almost 400. Now, this is a map from the Villages, Property of the Villages website, and I took out the filters of new home sites, pending homes. These are just pre-owned homes, and you can see how many they have. It is less. That may or may not matter to you because you might find the right home from Properties of the Villages, but just be aware, you must have both. You must look in MLS and VLS for you to see all pre-owned homes in the area. And also another tip, and I've talked about this in a video or two before, for sale by owners. On Zillow, there is a tab that'll have agents, and then it'll have for sale by owners. So you can look through that as well. And a lot of the for sale by owners will compensate your, like if you bring a realtor, like say you were with me, I call them, say, hey, a buyer wants to look at this property, will you compensate me? They'll say yes or no. I mean, if they say no, then you always have the opportunity to deal with them yourself, or you can pay me to work with you on your behalf in a for sale by owner. Also, you know, you can hire any realtor to consult with you on purchasing a home from Property of the Villages, review the contract. We can go into the home with you and give our opinion. Obviously, it's going to be for a fee because that's our time and money and our expertise. And it's funny because I'll have a lot of people who are with me or decide they're going to buy a home from the Villages, and then they're sending me a list of homes. And they, can you give me your opinion? Sure. Yeah, but you have to hire me to do that because, you know, you're paying for your expertise. So just keep all those things in mind. You do have a lot of options here when you're purchasing in the Villages. All right. So let's get to it. I ran these numbers yesterday, which was Saturday. We had about 376 homes active on the market. 27 of them are pool homes. And I did find two. One was for $364,000 and one was for $419,000. The one for $419,000 I did tour yesterday for a potential buyer. So if you want some information about that home, please call me. It was pretty nice. You know, it probably needed a little bit of updating based on what I'm seeing in that style of home and in that price range, but it did have a pool. So there's an opportunity for you to purchase a home under $500,000 with a pool. And I have some listings that I really need to talk about. Number one, I'm having an open house on Wednesday at 2141 Sunbluff. This is a designer home. It's a Lily with a flex room pool home with a view of the course. The view is absolutely beautiful. They have an outdoor kitchen. The home is immaculate. Beautiful landscaping. What they did was they built a second bedroom with a walk-in closet, or I say a fourth bedroom with a walk-in closet. Now you must go through bedroom 3 to get to bedroom 4. So that's why it's called a flex room and not a bedroom, because it doesn't have direct egress into the bedroom. But this is great if it's like a mother-in-law suite, because you have a full-size bedroom, you would have a living room, and then the bathroom is right off of there. So this is a great opportunity if you have adult children living with you, or your adult parent or parents are living with you, they can have their own wing. So take a look at this. I will be there from 11 to 2 on Wednesday. 2141 Sun Bluff. We're asking $950,000 for the home. It's no bond. Beautiful home. And there's, like I said, there's a big, I priced this home, there's a big gap between 859 and 974, and there's nothing with the view like that. There's nothing in that price range, but the less are expensive and the more expensive, 974 and 859, do not have a view like this one. So you definitely want to check that out if you're looking in that price range and for a pool home on the course. It's between the Sixes in St. Charles. And then I have a patio villa. We just reduced the price. It's furnished for $324,900. It is in Broyhill Villas, and it is about 2 miles from Lake Sumter Landing. 2-bed, 2-bath patio villa. Great primary home, great rental opportunity. It's been all updated. New countertops. They didn't update the kitchen cabinets. New flooring, new roof, HVAC, hot water heater, all the biggies have been taken care of. You definitely want to check that out. And lastly, if you are looking for a long-term rental, I do have a rental. I'm just going to put it on the market today. I took some photos of it, but the outside, my camera wasn't working right, so I have to go back over and take an image. 2818. It's on Fulner Place, actually. It's in DeLuna. 3-bed, 2-bath patio villa, just around the corner from the Water Lily Bridge and Water Lily Rec Center. Edna's on the green. It has a larger 1-car garage and a separate golf cart garage. There is a screened-in lanai on the side. It's private in the back. You want to take a look at that. They're asking $2,400 a month on a long-term lease. The landlord is paying for water, sewer, trash, amenity fee, lawn care, and pest control. So if you're looking for a long-term rental, give me a call. All right, so let's get back to what we have on the market. So 376 homes ranging anywhere from $144,900 to $1.7 million. So we do have quite a few manufactured homes on the market, and that might be your opportunity in that low 200 range. Homes that went pending, we had 44, and I had 2 closings last week. I have 4 this week. And it's been a very good year. Homes are hopping. I know the market's soft and some of the prices of the homes are coming down, but I'm selling homes. I can't speak for everyone else, but I definitely am. So I have 1 go pending and sold. We had 28. Cash, 15 conventional. Then we had 1 or 2 VA. I stopped making the notes. I got distracted earlier. Sorry. But cash is still king here. This is another statistic that I'm starting to put up. Not every video because it takes a little bit of like video time, but homes 300 and under, we have 61. Between 301 and 400, 159 homes. It's a bulk of the village's properties. Is really between 300 and 450. 401 to 500, we have 76. 501 to 600, we have 27. 600 and 1,000 to 700, there are 22 homes. 700 to 900, we have 13. 900,000 plus, we have 25. Now, you can expect the higher the price, the longer it's going to sit on the market. But I tell you, that one on Sun Bluff, we've had a lot of activity on that home. I would think that, that home is going to sell. I am not worried about that whatsoever. I believe it's priced right and it's a beautiful home. But, there aren't that many people in that market. So I'm going to push that again. Definitely want to give that one a look. Stop by and see me on Wednesday. And, I get this question often about, and people have written this on YouTube, how they blast that how can retirees afford to live here because they're on a limited income and the prices are outrageous. Unfortunately, this community isn't for everyone. You can purchase a home for your money will buy more outside of the villages. There is no question about that. I've been through the tour on Top of the World several times, and their new homes are beautiful. But the community doesn't have everything that we have here. Just for example, this morning, I was out on the road, there were people walking, and you see them biking here, golf carts all over the place, and that was 8:30 this morning. New time, 8:30. And, you know, so you just don't have that hustle bustle everywhere that you have here. And of course, you know, that comes at a premium. You pay for that in the price of the home. You also will pay for that in your amenity fee. Now, one thing I did find interesting is that the home that I have for $950,000, I was comparing what they pay for their water, sewer, trash, amenity fee and their lawn care, and I tell you what, it's not that much different from mine. That's a patio villa. They pay their water, sewer, trash, amenity fees about $300, $350. I've seen it went up to like $375. Mine's almost $300, and I have a patio villa. Their electric bill was more in an average month. It's about $130 to $180, where mine's $80 to $130. But you're buying $1 million home, really. $50 a month for electric bill is nothing. They pay $60 a month or week to have their lawn mowed. I pay $72. But they trim a little bit for that $72, and their fertilization is about the same. They have Massey, I have Dean's. But yeah, so I think affordability when it comes to your expenses, you're not going to find too much of a fluctuation between the larger homes and the smaller homes. You know, though some of these smaller homes, like one of my neighbors, she mows her lawn with a weed eater, which I like a postage stamp, so it could do that too. I choose not to. I hate yard work. I will cook up a storm, but please don't ask me to stick my hands in the dirt and dig up flowers, because it's a nightmare for me. But yeah, so, you know, just think about that when you're looking to purchase here, that a lot of the other additional items that you're going to spend money on are probably not too far off from a smaller home to a larger home, and probably less expensive than where you are. So, and you know, I've sold homes in other communities. Again, we're getting back to affordability. You can buy much more home in Stonecrest, in the Plantation, Pembroke, you know, but these communities are all different and they don't have the level of activity. So if you want hustle bustle and you want activities at your disposal, oh, here's another thing. When you're going to buy a home in an existing neighborhood, this comes up on every video, and I'll hear people say this, oh, you need to buy in a new home, new development, because everyone's already established and the friends are already established in the neighborhoods, the existing neighborhoods. Well, I can tell you that is so false. It's such a false statement. The people that just purchased a home, it's near Havana Country Club. While we were there for the inspection, they haven't even moved in yet. The door was open and two of the neighbors came in to say hi, introduce themselves, tell them all about the neighbors, the neighborhood, the house. They were very friendly, warm, and inviting. So do not be afraid to purchase a home in an existing neighborhood from whomever. You don't need to worry about not being able to make friends by having to move into a new neighborhood. Existing neighborhoods are just as warm and friendly. And you know, many years ago, my first husband was in the military. So when we moved on to the Army base, you know, everyone is welcoming because your family's not there. That military community became our family. And that's very much like here. I am not the norm because my family is here. But for the most part, people move here and their families are not here. So your friends, the people you activities with, become your support. They become your friends. You go to any one of the restaurants and sit down and have a drink, have something to eat, and you will meet people. Now, you won't meet people if you're not friendly and if you are not outgoing. You know, if you're going to sit in the corner and not say anything, well, of course, people are going to stay away from you because they think maybe you don't want that conversation. So if you want and you invite that, and you're warm and welcoming, people will welcome you. I think that's all I have. I have to go pick some people up. We're doing a campus tour today. So everyone, thank you very much for watching this episode. I'm Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a licensed realtor here in Florida. I'm your girl to buy or sell a home here in the Villages. And if you enjoyed this episode, I want you to stay tuned to this next one. I think you're gonna like it. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll see ya.